next comedian. He's a sweetheart. Everybody here loves him. He comes from Newbury Park. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a warm round of applause, Mr. Bob Delaney.
Hi. So, woo! We could do this for 6 minutes. Okay. All right. Anybody over here? Woo! Okay. So wave. Woo! Okay. All right. This is not my act. So it's New Year's last week or the week before, last week, right? And I'm not a big New Year's guy, but I started reflecting on my life this last year because it's changed a lot. I started doing this 10 months ago, and when I first started doing it, I would practice a lot before I got up on stage, and I'd use like a wire whisk for a mic and a broom for a mic stand. And I'm standing in front of my computer, and I'm practicing one day, and my son-in-law walks in and just looking at porn. Just looking at porn. And people would ask me, do you practice in front of a mirror? And I'm like, no, that's where I masturbate. That would be weird. I'm a single dad. I managed to raise 3 girls of my own, one of which is here tonight. The other 2 couldn't be here. They have to get up early tomorrow for therapy. My daughter Nikki, one day, I coach soccer. I managed to coach soccer, even raising 3 girls. And one day Nikki's in a ball down here, and it turns out she had her very first lady cycle right then and there. I know. And so I'm the coach. I get called out, and I pick her up, I dust her off, I put my hand on her shoulder, and I look her in the eye, and I say, can I get just one more period out of you? It was a big game. We could have used that rage. Didn't say I was a good dad, I just said I raised them. Wolves could have done a better job. And dating was difficult. You know, raising 3 girls. When I say dating, I mean sex. And one day I talked this girl into coming home with me, and thinking I had the house to myself. And we had a good night, fell asleep on the couch, and the next morning I'm walking back to the bedroom, and I look over my shoulder, and I'm like, hey, how about some breakfast? And from 2 different directions I hear, sounds good. Yeah, my daughter Cassie was home, and we had the quietest breakfast I have ever had in my life. Who wants toast? Nobody wanted toast. And then I had to take Cassie to work, and my 16-year-old daughter, she lectured me the entire way there. She's half your age, 61.3%, I did the math. And she has tattoos. Yeah. And she has piercings. Some you haven't seen. And Cassie, my oldest, she's like, you're doing stand-up now, so things are different. I'm gonna tell you stuff. Okay, and she goes, Pat and I have sex. That's her husband. And I'm like, well, you're married, right? That's healthy. I've always encouraged. Good for you. I'm gonna tell you stuff that I used to do to your mom. I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm surprised you weren't a litter. Sorry, Becca. And dating's so much easier when you're younger. I mean, trust me, you have the world ahead of you. I mean, you have school, you have work, you have Tinder, and I have seen the way some of you use Tinder, and it should be called like Timber, because you're knocking them out, but it's like a 24-hour-a-day, all-you-can-eat buffet, really, is what it is. If you want sausage, you can have sausage. Right? If you want clams, you can have clams. If you want sausage and clams, I guess if you're in college, that's cool. But when you're my age, it's more like a cafeteria that's open from 4 to 7. And you have 2 choices. Oatmeal and crazy. And I never much liked oatmeal, so I went out with crazy recently. We had rodeo sex, that's cowgirl. Reverse cowgirl. Another woo. And get along little doggy. And we did this one thing that involved a bonbon and a glass of Merlot that I still don't know what to call. When you're my age, you don't really need protection. You just bring along snacks kind of to keep your blood sugar up. And then she offers me the other half of the bonbon. And I gotta get one thing straight. I am willing to put my mouth on just about any part of a woman's body, but sharing food is just gross. And then she kind of comes in like a mother bird trying to feed her young with... So, I have to get off. Again, pun not intended. But I'm going to leave you with one quick confession.
Please don't.
Quick confession. I sometimes masturbate in the shower. It is really good to come clean. Thank you.
Bob Delaney, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bob Delaney. The best